Hey, man, Sheldon Daniels, he did something when he posted that video of him going to that woman's house, and she did not realize that she was donating to Jasmine Crockett. But it's official. The Federal Election Commission launches investigation into Jasmine Crockett over donations to Act Blue. Reports indicate that an individual's name was used to make over 50 donations to her campaign without their consent. Ooh. And what's even more odd is earlier today, was able to search for that video because I wanted to be able to show y'all. I could be overdoing it right now. It could just be my luck, right? But I'm trying to find a video where Sheldon actually went there. We posted it on the channel in the previous video. Where he went to go speak to this elderly woman, and she didn't know that she was donating. But I can't find that video at all online. I wonder why. Now, it gets a lot worse. You got Jasmine Crockett blaming Donald Trump. Oh, my God. I mean, listen, I'm going to just show y'all the headline. She's saying that we can't afford to live in America because of Donald Trump and his immigration policies and all that. But first.
All right, I'm going to let me finish in a minute, but real quick. Aren't you tired of getting these spam calls and text messages? Do you even know why you're getting them? Sit tight. I'll explain. You see, what's happening is these big tech companies, they're not doing a good job of keeping our data safe. They're not even trying, like literally. Recently, Bank of America had a breach where a vendor mishandled documents exposing customer data like social security numbers. And the reason why you ain't hear about this is because they feel like they don't need to inform you. They going to inform you months later when they feel like it. We all know in that data, it includes full names, addresses, email addresses, credit card info, which basically makes them you. And I don't want nobody being me. I like me. This is why I have to bring today's sponsor to your attention. Aura.com. You see, Aura alerts me anytime my data is breached, giving me fast fraud alerts and removes my info from data broker websites to cut down on that spam. Aura also allows transaction monitoring, VPN, antivirus protection, you got parental controls, identity theft insurance, and it's all in one affordable app. So listen, if my info was ever compromised to any effect, I wouldn't even worry because I know I got Aura in the background keeping me safe all day. This is why I would feel guilty if I just sit here and allow you and your family to go unprotected, man. No. So in order to ensure that protection, head over to aura.com/kingdomreacts right now. Get your first 2 weeks on your boy. You know what I'm saying? And don't worry, I have a link available for you in the description. See you there.
All right. Now I want y'all to go and check out this video right here. I mean, just look. Quote, my Republican colleagues are here using today to continue pushing this false narrative of sanctuary cities harboring criminals. Yeah, hear her say it, though.
No, but I can tell you in my actual experience, in real life, in reality, and not in this fallacy world that y'all are making up where you hate on everybody. So my Republican colleagues are here using today to continue pushing this false narrative of sanctuary cities harboring criminals. Yet right here in D.C., we have a 34-count felon being harbored in the White House. The hypocrisy coming from your side of the aisle over concerns regarding lawlessness is outrageous. Right now, House Republicans are conducting town halls with constituents lying about our legal system. That, quote, there is no due process if you come here illegally because you violated the law. That immigrants, quote, are not entitled to due process. Nowhere in the Constitution does it say that. No, but I can. No, but I can tell. No, but I can tell.
Why is that funny?
No, but I can tell.
That's my response to you. No. I mean, it gets even worse than this. First of all, we already know the warfare and the lawfare that was used, lawfare rather, that was used against Donald Trump in the legal system to try to take him down. And because they couldn't do that, yeah, they are salty. And why are they salty? Because they realized that, the deep state is going to be dismantled, that everything that they, tried to pin against Donald Trump only propped him up to be that more, prop him up to be even bigger of a candidate, and us, the American people, desiring to have him back in office even more. Now, this is where it gets really bad for Crockett right here, okay? It gets really bad.
Look, everybody, it's the ghetto queen of Congress, Jasmine Crockett, a strong black woman ready to educate us.
People know the reason you can't afford a home is because of these failed immigration policies. The reason you're not going to be able to afford your food is because of these failed immigration policies. And the same can go for the hospitality industries, where we have so many of those in the hospitality industry that are saying they do not have the workers that they need right now.
Folks, AOC...
Wait. Before he speaks, shout out to my guy, Aquarius Wave. Make sure y'all go follow him. What are you saying? Biden's policies, failed policies, is what led to this?
Now,
Folks, AOC has officially been dethroned as the most smooth-brained member of Congress thanks to Miss Jasmine Crockett, a.k.a. the ghetto queen of Congress. Now, hasn't been about a week even since she made such remarks as, well, we are tired of picking cotton. So that's why we need to have those immigrants over here. Okay, honey?
She literally said it.
Yeah. Turns out that was not the worst of Jasmine Crockett. As a matter of fact, she has more in store. Just when you think it is over, damn it. Oh, is there more? Yeah. Turns out that the reason why you may not be able to afford your daily necessities is because we're not letting enough people through our borders illegally.
Oh my gosh, this guy hit it right on the nail, bro. What is going on? Like, I didn't think AOC could be dethroned either, if I'm being honest. Or KJP, AOC, KJP, and JC, but. When I seen her in that red, it reminded me of this.
And just because y'all got a little tech guy on y'all side, some guy who this Elon Musk guy, whatever he is, this tech guy who just happens to be allegedly a billionaire. Okay, anybody can be a billionaire if you know people who have. Listen, if you know a billionaire, somebody with money, you can easily be a billionaire. All you got to do is ask them for money. He just happened to know other billionaires. But yeah, but y'all want to talk about dancing. But you don't want to talk about what this tech guy is doing over there in the White House.
Let's do that. So a belated happy birthday to you. This weekend, you said for your birthday, you'd like to end Elon Musk. What did you mean by that, Congresswoman?
Well, I put out a statement. Y'all see, that's what y'all do. That is what y'all do. Y'all trying to twist what I said. Listen, All I said, listen. I mean, in the stuff that he's doing to us, okay? In the stuff that he's doing to us. Elon Musk, okay?
Now you want to clarify.
Stealing our private data. He is stealing our food stamps. He is stealing our Social Security. As we speak right now, Elon Musk is stealing people's food stamps. And he's using them to feed the people at Doge.
The people at Doge are eating food stamps?
Well, our food stamps. Okay? And being this country was built off of black people.
Oh, okay. Shout out to Terrence K. Williams and Benny Johnson, man, for putting that classic masterpiece together. I'm going to go ahead and retweet this. Oh, repost it. I'm sorry. Oh, it's X now. I'm going to go ahead and repost it on my X account for you guys to go ahead and follow and see if you want to finish watching that clip in full. But let's get back to... let's get back to more of the point. Now, speaking of illegals, illegal alien Social Security numbers discovered by Trump's team, then canceled. President Trump's team is discovering again, stripping Social Security numbers from illegal aliens who exploited our system. This slams the brakes on benefits intended for Americans, but instead we're going to the cheating illegals. Some verbiage in there, but we get what's going on, and who am I to talk about somebody's verbiage?
You mentioned yesterday, and you mentioned again here, illegal immigrants who are getting child tax credits. If Are you looking for that information in the IRS data?
Anytime a crime is committed, of course there should be an investigation. Is it your position that if somebody who is
Stephen,
here
are you looking for that
is stealing
information in the
taxpayer
IRS
dollars,
data?
the federal government will find every illegal alien who is stealing American taxpayer dollars. And that is what Americans expect to happen. I don't even fathom the premise of your question.
It's a
Y'all said,
simple question. Will you find that information in the IRS data and share that with law enforcement?
If IRS investigators find illegal aliens stealing taxpayer money, of course they'll be referred to ICE. Of course they'll be referred to Homeland Security investigations. Of course it will be. Surely your position is not that we should let illegal aliens steal taxpayer dollars. Again, you want to talk about something to be upset about, that's it. What do you think? The millions of illegal aliens who've also stolen Social Security. Illegal aliens in mass have fake Social Security numbers. They have fake identities. Those are felonies. Why should there be an entire class in this country that is immunized from criminal prosecution and arrest for committing felonies? Felony theft of taxpayer information, felony theft of Social Security, felony theft of identity. These are all crimes. And yes, they will be investigated. Yes, they will be prosecuted. And yes, illegal aliens will be deported. And you know what happens when those deportations occur?
Just very quickly,
is that Americans will get jobs, Americans will get benefits, Americans will get houses.
Stephen, if they got a child, if they got a credit, a child tax credit, and they will be referred, you're saying, to ICE for that, and you would expect deported for that. Is that the position of the administration?
If it is found that a crime has been committed, they'll be referred. If it justifies a prosecution, they'll be prosecuted. If it justifies a deportation, they will be deported. This will be based on existing IRS protocols and procedures for criminal investigation and fraud.
All right,
the difference is that no one is given immunity anymore. No one is given permission to break the law anymore. Because this is not a country, this is not a sovereign territory. If illegal aliens can freely steal billions, with a B, billions of taxpayer dollars. And I would have to imagine that CNN, which is endlessly talked about the importance of democracy and the rule of law, would say that no class in this country should be above the law, least of all illegal aliens who've trespassed on our territory.
No, Stephen, I'm just asking, I wanted to get your position on some things. We're not taking a position here. We wanted to get some answers to some questions. There are so many questions that need to be answered.
It doesn't sound to me like you are, in
fact,
fact, indifferent or unbiased on these questions, but thank you.
Stephen Miller, thank you so much for your time. Really appreciate it, and we'll be right back.
Thank you.
Amen to that. Because she did not sound biased at all. Like, at all. Try to cut the man up. Like, dog, how can... You people are the tolerant side talking about democracy this, democracy that. But you're not even willing to acknowledge the crimes that are being committed by these illegals, which are literally directly affecting you. But what Donald Trump is doing to reverse these effects, you're saying is somehow dangerous. And you have Jasmine Crockett out here. Salute to Stephen Miller for his patience for that. But Jasmine says that it's beyond wild that no one is questioning Trump's mental acuity. Here was Crockett's response to Biden's disastrous debate performance in June 2024.
Independence is not limited to urban or rural. We know for a fact, if we look back just at his last administration, what it did to the soybean farmers, right? And we ultimately ended up having to give them money to supplant the fact that they lost so much money. But this crazy tariff war that nobody asked for, where he basically is invoking emergency powers, the same thing that he did under the Alien Enemies Act, like the fact that no one is questioning his mental acuity or fitness to serve is beyond wild to me, right? Like the fact that they sat around, called Joe Biden, Sleepy Joe Biden, and as I said before, at least you could sleep at night because you didn't have to worry about your 401k disappearing overnight. You didn't have to worry about these allegations of fake invasions. You didn't have to worry about the cost of food just skyrocketing or skyrocketing cost of all of your electronics. You know, the fact that Apple was flying in planes of iPhones before the tariffs hit, like this is crazy work for no reason. So, you know, I just hope that people remember because seemingly they got amnesia the first time. And so you've got opportunities to vote. And I will tell you that every single special election we've had, Democrats are swinging no less than 15 points. But honestly, we should be swinging 30 and 40 points because of the level of incompetence and harm that this administration is bringing upon all of us.
Yeah, Congresswoman, referring to a kind of improvised Apple iPhone Dunkirk situation where they got a bunch of planes bringing phones in, I believe from India, before the tariffs would hit. That was quite a story to read, Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett. Thank you very much.
Did I just hear her eyelashes shut? Hold on.
Independence is.
Hold on. I think I just heard her eyelashes shut. My fault, y'all. I'm turning the volume up.
Bunch of planes bringing phones in, I believe from India, before the tariffs would hit. That was quite a story to read, Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett. Thank you very much.
Independence is.
I know it was a mouth opening, but if you just focused on the eyes, man. I'm going to just let my guy cook real quick.
Well, the cat is out of the bag. The sometime brainless representative, Jasmine Crockett, a member of the squad who is notorious for her absurdly idiotic remarks, recently stated at a historically black church that America needs immigrants because, quote, we done picking cotton. What? It's just absurd. They must have been the same arguments that proponents of slavery made when it was dwindling down in America. Who's going to clean our toilets? Who's going to pick our cotton? Who's going to clean our homes? So illegal immigrants are just supposed to be reduced to low-wage slaves? Really, Congressman Crockett? They shouldn't be here in the first place. It's that simple. There is no justification for allowing people into our nation illegally simply to exploit their labor and exploit their desperation for work. Jasmine Crockett knows that's wrong. Everybody knows that's wrong. Yet, she still allows those idiotic words to come out of her mouth. I'm Armstrong Williams. Well, the cat is...
Yes, she did. Now, I'm just at this point, we just letting the clips flow. We gonna let the videos speak for themselves, okay? Now, Jasmine Crockett says President Trump shouldn't sell off empty government buildings in D.C. now because he can't get top dollar for them. Oh, she was trying to get some money off of the deal? What?
Now they're saying, hey, sell everything again, right? Is this really the best market to sell commercial assets? Not really. We're not getting top dollar for commercial assets right now, right? And when you start to talk about some of the places that we have these government buildings, especially in DC, this is prime real estate. Why in the heck would you ever sell it? If anything, you would start to sell off things, definitely not in DC. You would look other places where, really there's no other purpose but that building is out in some random rural town or something like that. Now they're saying,
Y'all already know how I feel about the federal building scenario. If there are certain things in these buildings that will reveal anything, not necessarily government secrets, but government tactics that are current, sure, that aren't demeaning or malpractice and nothing like that, right? But just in terms of security, anything like that, I would be a little cautious towards that. But other than that, I mean, if we paying for buildings that's costing us money that we not using, what's the point?
I don't think we give Democrats enough credit for the creative ways that they come up with to sneak in their very archaic policies. I mean the Democratic politicians, because the voters vote for them, they aren't that smart. The Democrat politicians know this. That's how they keep on tricking them. Let's listen to a few of these. So we all know the Democrats started the KKK. They hated Abraham Lincoln. They wanted him. They took away their slaves. So they have been just coming up with new and inventive ways to bring it back. Here is a response to someone complaining that we need open borders ranchers, la-di-da-di. I hope those MAGA elites are ready to cut their own lawns, harvest their own crops, have their elderly parents move out of nursing homes, and in with them, give up taking their kids to McDonald's. Without migrants, the Browns, who will clean your toilet, Donald Trump? These are Democrats. Or who will pick all the vegetables? They need them for the slave labor. You already have people doing this. They're taking them in, but you have to be my slave. I mean, indentured servant. No, you have to help me out around the house. Remarkable. They can do the most fascist, racist shit. All they have to do is say equality. Trump bad. And you're like, yes, enslave us more.
That's so very accurate. The things that they've been getting away with in terms of saying has been outlandish, and the fact that they haven't been held accountable only on the basis that they party accepts it because it's them and it's against Donald Trump is just what? I mean, she said the quiet part out loud. I ain't gonna reiterate much further than that, but I want y'all to go ahead and see this interaction where Charlie Kirk faces the kid. Watch Charlie Kirk's face when the kid accused him of calling Jasmine Crockett trash. Do we disagree?
Jasmine Crockett called Governor Abbott Governor Hot Wheels. I wasn't a fan of that. I didn't agree with that, and obviously you didn't either. You went on X. You said this woman is trash, but I would never take it that far. But on November 24th, 2015.
Bro, you look like the main guy on online games and the chat rooms talking the most shit.
Donald Trump mocked a disabled reporter, Serge Kowalski. He flailed his arms, made fun of his voice, and made fun of his face. And I looked up and down your X account. I couldn't find a single tweet calling him trash for that.
You're asking, first of all, Trump never mocked a New York Times reporter. It's just been disproven.
Watch this.
Like 10 times. The reporter himself even said that Trump didn't do that. But, yeah, I mean, you're trying to find hypocrisy because Jasmine Crockett made fun of the fact that the governor of Texas can't walk. That is trash, by the way. A tree fell on this guy while he was going for a jog, and now he's in a wheelchair, and she makes fun of that. I think that's trashy behavior, right?
Yeah, it is, and I agreed with you. But he did mock the reporter. Anybody can go to TikTok
right
now.
Again,
it's on video.
Again, this has been literally.
It was on every major media news outlet.
Again,
you can look it up.
This is 10 years old. I mean, you were like 8 when this happened, probably, right? Yeah.
I think I was 9. Just answer the question, bro. Come on.
Yeah, he didn't mock the reporter. The reporter himself came out and said that Donald Trump was not mocking me. Okay.
You can see the video.
Again, this is like a decade-old hoax.
Oh my gosh, I hate those last-minute booms. Jasmine Crockett being investigated. How y'all feel about it? Let me know. I'm over here. I'm like, hey, I can't wait. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to see what. Ain't much different than Mayor Dalton. I'll tell y'all that. You know what's going on with Illinois. But finally, accountability. Somebody says perhaps she had an arm's length deal with Act Blue. Wall Street Ape at Act Blue money laundering strikes again. These criminals never go to jail. Just another pointless investigation. Investigation. Did nothing. Do y'all agree? Thank y'all for coming to another episode. Thank y'all for the likes, comments, and shares. And yeah, man, go check with somebody today. You already know what I'm going to say. Oh, that rhymed.